Congratulations, my dear pupils, boys and girls, to Spine Course Book 3. And now we are doing a lesson on Unit 4, Lesson 7, which is Science in Action. Right. This is a reading lesson which is divided into paragraphs. Today we are dealing with each paragraph separately, and then we move to the next one. The title of this lesson, which is on Unit 4, Lesson 7, Science in Action 1, Keeping Our Country Green. Before we go to the book, I'm sure that now you have prepared your course book with you to open it while we are explaining the lesson and doing it together. Let's have a short discussion, right, using this title, Keeping Our Country Green. How do you think people can make their countries green? By doing what? When you describe a country or an area by green area or green place or green town or green country, where does this adjective come from? Is it by painting the houses and buildings with the color green, or by what? Here, keeping our country green, that by making something, by doing something to keep the country green. Think of it. Okay? Let's see that, okay? Go to paragraph 1. Look at the first question. How can you keep your country green? This is a question. How can you keep your country green? Let's read together to find the answer for this question. I can keep my country green by planting trees. Trees make places beautiful. Trees are very useful. They keep the air fresh. They give us oxygen during the day. They give shade for animals and people. They are also a source of food and medicine for people and animals. We must protect our trees. Have a look at this paragraph. Go to the first sentence. How can you keep your country green? This is a question. I can keep my country green by what? By planting trees. This is an answer for the first question. And also go to sentence 2. Trees make places beautiful, right? And they are very useful, right? How? Because they keep the air fresh. They give us oxygen during the day. They give us shade for us and for animals as well. And they are also a source of food and medicine for people and animals. That's why we must protect our trees. Let's move. I can have some time to read. I read a line or a sentence. You can repeat after me, okay? Let's start. Are you ready? Okay, good. I can keep my country green by planting trees. Thank you. Trees make places beautiful. Thank you. Trees are very useful. Thank you. They keep the air fresh. They give us oxygen during the day. They give shade for animals and people. Thank you. They are also a source of food and medicine for people and animals. Thank you. We must protect our trees. Okay, look at the underlined verbs here. We have three underlined verbs. The first one is keep, keep, keep. Okay? The second one is make, make, make. The third one, actually there are four, not three. Are, are, are. And the last one in this paragraph is give us, give us. The verb is give, okay? Because I'm going to ask you some questions about these four underlined verbs. Let's move to the next paragraph. Paragraph 2. Question number 2. How can you stop the desert from advancing? How can you stop the desert from advancing? I can stop the desert from advancing by not cutting down trees. The answer for the question, how can you stop the desert from advancing? I can stop the desert from advancing by not cutting down trees. Trees take a long time to grow. They also need a lot of water. Trees keep water in the air. They protect the soil from erosion. They keep the desert away. Okay, this time I'm going to read a sentence by sentence for you in order to repeat after me. Okay? Are you ready now? Okay, good. I can stop the desert from advancing by not cutting down the trees or trees. Sorry. Say it. We can divide it into parts. Okay? I can stop the desert from advancing by not cutting down trees. Thank you. Trees take a long time to grow. Thank you. They also need a lot of water. Yeah. Trees keep water in the air. Thank you. They protect the soil from erosion. Thank you. They keep the desert away. Okay, thank you. Let's move to the third paragraph. Paragraph 3. Question number 3. Okay, no question here. The paragraph 3. We must not cut down trees. We must grow many trees to make forests. Yeah, forest is a group of trees together. Some people cut down trees to get wood. Yeah, for building, right? For firewood. And they make charcoal from it. Charcoal. 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 Charcoal is a black substance people use to cook on. Right? They are made right from trees. Right? Use it to cook on. If you cut down trees, you must grow others to replace them. Right? If you cut down trees, you must grow others to replace them. Okay, let's have a look at these questions. Well, before that, we need to go to the paragraph and to read it together, okay? Are you ready? Yeah, to repeat after me, to read after me. Okay, good. Let's start. We must not cut down trees. Thank you. We must grow many trees to make forests. Thank you. Some people cut down trees to get wood. Thank you. They make charcoal from it. Thank you. If you cut down trees, you must grow others to replace them. Okay, thank you. Let's see the questions then. Now, these questions are for you to answer them orally, right? First, I ask you the question, and you can answer me where you are now, right? Right? To check whether you have understood the passage or not, right? You can say the answer yourself in your room there, okay? To yourself, to the screen, to the TV screen, okay? Let's go to question number 1. Try to read it first by yourself. It's not difficult. Try it. Okay. I'll read it for you to check whether you have read it right or wrong, okay? Number 1. What do trees do to the air? What do trees do to the air? Try your answer. Okay, let's move to question number 2. Try to read question 2. Yeah. How do they help animals and people? Yeah, it is there on the paragraph, the first paragraph, right? And question number 3, is it good to cut down trees? Is it good to cut down trees? Now try to answer these 3 questions on the first paragraph, on paragraph 1. Okay? Let's see. Number 1, what do trees do to the air? Your answer is? Yes, they keep the air what? Yeah, fresh, right? Fresh. Question number 2, how do they help animals and people? Trees. When animals and people, using trees, sitting under them. They give, right? Or provide shade for animals and people, and also food and medicine, okay? 3, is it good to cut down trees? Yes, yes or no? If yes, explain. If no, explain. And this question for you to answer it, okay? And check it with your parents later at home. Okay, go to question number 4. Try to read it first. Me to read it for you? Okay. How do trees stop the desert from advancing? Read it? Okay. 5. Do you grow trees? And why? 6. Give the past of the underlined verbs. You remember the first paragraph, I asked you to look at certain verbs, right? The underlined verbs, right? Because I asked you that I'm going to ask you about them later. It's your time to make a table, write these underlined verbs on your notebook on the left side, and write their past on the middle column, and there's past participle on the last column, right? The verb, the past participle, right? Which is not mentioned here, but I ask you to make a new column for the past participle. For example, the verb go The past is went. And the past participle is gone. You write them like this, okay? How do trees stop the desert from advancing? And do you grow trees? And give the past. These three questions for you to answer, okay? And you can check with your parents or relatives at home, and the answer is there on the passage on your book, okay? Okay, this part, you can copy this from your book. It's on your book, okay? Copy in your exercise book and fill in the blanks. You see there are some blanks here, spaces, right? Between these sentences. Copy it and fill in the blanks and complete it, okay? With the missing words from your passage. Science in action, okay? Trees take a long time to what? The word is there, okay? They need a lot of what? Trees. And they keep what? In the air. They protect the soil from what? And we must grow many trees to make what? Okay? Let's check the first one. Trees take a long time to die. To grow, right? Trees take a long time to grow. Right? To grow, trees need a lot of what? And people to grow need to eat, to drink, to, right? This for people. But for trees, they need a lot of what? To grow in this long time. A lot of water. That's right? Okay. And they keep in the air. They keep water in the air. And they protect the soil from, the first letter is E. Yeah, from erosion. Thank you. And we must grow many trees to make, the first letter is F. Yeah, forest. Okay, thank you. Okay. Right. Now it's your time, my dear pupil, to copy this and open your book again, right? To read the passage, paragraph by paragraph. Read the first paragraph and go to the first three questions I have shown you just now and to answer them, just depending on the first paragraph, the first part of the passage, right? After you finish, you can move to the second paragraph, the second part of the reading passage, and read it twice, even 3 times, right? And then you go to the questions. Then go back to the passage and find the answer and copy the answer in your exercise book, right? And you can do the same with paragraph 3. Okay? And this activity, I'll give you some time to copy this. It is there in your book, okay? You can copy it and complete this. I've done the first one for you, grow, and to complete of what? They keep what in the air, and they protect the soil from what? And we must grow many trees to make what? We have already answered this question orally, right? And it's your time to copy, to write this part from your book onto your notebook or exercise book and complete it. Okay? I think for today we have come to the end of our lesson, which is short and simple and easy for you to train yourself how to answer the reading questions, right? To read a text or a passage or a paragraph to get the answer by reading it more than once. More than once. I don't think there are some new words for you here. All these words are well known for you and you have already had them before. Okay, next time we are going to start writing a composition, right? We have had so many lessons on reading passages and how to answer the questions, and we move to something else, which is how can we write a composition on the basic level exam, right? We'll deal with some previous examinations and tackle them step by step during our lessons. I do thank you very much, my dear pupils, my dear parents. I hope you every success, but I have some advice to give. Yeah, this lesson is about how can we keep our country green. Yeah, is it difficult for us to keep our area, right, around our houses green? Right? We can plant trees, right? To make our country green, we must start from our areas. We must start by ourselves, right? And if we keep our country clean, if you want to make our country clean also, we must clean ourselves first, right? As we are requested by the health authorities nowadays, right, for the good of our health, to wash our hands, right, with water and soap, and to stay at home, to stay safe. And thank you again, and goodbye, my dear pupils, my dear parents. See you next time.